and I'm going to go between the 4th and the 5th here. Take my needle and go in between the seed bead, the 6mm, and the seed bead. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing, 12 seed beads. A 6mm and a color A. So that once I have those on there, I'm going to take my needle, and this time I'm to the end, so I'm going to go under the wire just like I have been, but I'm going to go between my bead bumper and the last size 8 seed bead. And then I'll take my needle and go back through the A, the 6mm, and an A, and pull. So that when you do that, that completes the first set of the swags. Now you're ready to start the second set of the swags. And you're going to be using your color B, your 4mm, and your size 8 seed beads. So to start off with, you're going to pick up 6 color B, you're going to pick up a size 8 seed bead, and then 4 color B. Now, the previous row, we went in between every 4 beads. This row, we're going to go in between every 2 beads. And when we do, starting here on the end, I'm going to take my needle and I want to go under the swag between 2 beads here of my 4. So I'm just splitting those 4 beads up. And then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go back through the 4 color beads that I added. And then my size 8 seed bead. And when you pull, make sure you go between those middle 2 seed beads there. And pull taut. Now, the thing you'll want to remember is once you come out of that size 8 seed bead, take your needle and come up through that loop. So that way, you'll be exiting, your new thread is exiting out of the top or on top of the loop. Now, from this point on, I'm going to be picking up 6 color B, 1 4mm bicone, 6 color B, a size 8 seed bead, and 4 color B. Now, once I have that, I am coming, my thread here is coming over the loop, and then I'm going to come under the second loop and go in between the 4 seed beads here. Then I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to go back through the 4 color B, and then my size 8 seed bead, and pull. And again, my thread's coming out of the bottom here of the swag, so I'm going to take my needle and come right up through that top swag so that my new thread is exiting on top of the swag. And I'm just going to continue 6 color B, a 4mm bicone, 6 color B, an 8mm, a size 8 seed bead, and then 4 color C. Let those drop down. Okay, so my new swag is on top of the old one, and then I'm going to come under the next one and in between 2 of the 4 seed beads here. And then I will take my needle, I'm going to go back through the 4 and the size 8 seed bead here. So what you're essentially doing each time is you're just wrapping your wire or your fire line around your wire hoop that you have. So again, I've got 6 color B, a 4mm, 6 color B, a size 8 seed bead, and 4 color B. And I had forgotten to bring my thread back up, so all I have to do is take my needle and just pull it back up through there. Make sure I carry my beads with me. Okay, over and then under the next swag here. Go in between those 4 seed beads that I have. And then take your needle and go back through the 4 seed beads and the size 8 seed bead. Okay, and last time here. So we're going to pick up 6 color B, a 4mm, and 6 color B. Okay, again, I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to come up through that same loop so that way my thread is actually exiting over the loop here. I'm going to come under the next loop and in between my 4 seed beads. Now I'll take my needle, go through the 4 seed beads and the size 8 seed bead. Now, what I'll do at this point, I'm to the very end here, so I'm going to pick up 6 seed beads, and I'm going to come through my very last color A seed bead, my 6mm, and my color A seed bead, so that both sides will look exactly the same. Now, the cool thing about these earrings is at this point your working tail and your old tail are exiting right next to each other. So you can take the 2 tails and tie the 2 tails together in a couple of really good knots. And I normally put about 2 or 3 knots in here. Then I'll take my needle and I'll stitch back through a few beads so that way I don't have to trim the tails right at the knot. Okay, then I'll take my cutters or my scissors. I'll trim the tails off the piece. Make sure the bead bumpers have it pretty even on each side, and then you have your next earring. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to repeat all the steps I just showed you to make the second earring so that you will have a beautiful pair of really, really simple and inexpensive earrings. So I hope you enjoyed this Try It Tuesday. Be sure and check back every Tuesday for a new video.